Welcome into Flying with Mike, flight number 2 for those of you on Twitch. Welcome aboard, YouTube. Hope you all enjoy this little short hop we have going from one island to another down here in Africa. We're going from the island of New Guinea, Ecuador, or Equatorial, to São Tomé Island. Hope you enjoy it. It ought to be a blast. Well, we're starting off like we did the first stream, and boy, I've been talking for about 4 minutes without the microphone turned on. Yeah, you gotta love it. Welcome aboard Flying with Mike. Friday, hey, that's a plus. We're in the Toliss A320 200 CO. Conventional engine options instead of the Neo with the bigger engines you'd see out on the wings. I kind of prefer this one over the other, but hey, to each their own. But we're flying from Guinea, let's call it Malabo, Africa, on Guinea's Equatorial Island, and to São Tomé Island, and that is the international airport on there as well with the same name, Scratch Island. So I hope you're going to enjoy this. It's about 200, 300 miles, and it's leg number 9 in the Millennium Aviation Tour for Africa. The hang on a second, I will have that name, I hope. Okay, I won't. I believe it's the Airbus Africa Tour, and that's why we're always in Airbuses with it. So anyway, it's fun. Second flight or second tour. Got what, 11 more flights to go, so this could be 11. We'll see. We're to the halfway point for the most part. So we're in Condor. Would Condor fly here? No. Matter of fact, Air France and Lufthansa fly here, but I don't think the Neo or the CO could make it this far. But their 787s and A350s could. 747, you get the idea, the big planes. So I hope you enjoy. And no ATC pretty much guaranteed down here, only because I mean, really, ATC in Africa is always hard to find. Although I'm hearing from a few of the people who follow our channel, they are trying to spin up some. And when they do, we'll try and help them out. So, all right, so let's crawl up in the A320, get her ready to go. I notice a couple things I've remissed. There we go. Now we're mode C, so that'll make the world feel much better. I'm just setting lighting to a better display. I thought it was supposed to save when you exit. I guess I was misinformed or misunderstood something. All right, let's swap that out. Oh, dang it. I did not prepare properly. Bear with me a second. Oh. Where's my 8th? There it is. Get everything relined up here. Sorry. Okay. So we've already got the, we basically set up in the turnaround. So, and really all you're missing is pushing these buttons. Pretty tough. But anyway, ground control is on, so we can do this. We'll go ahead and do these. I know y'all want to hear them in flight. Sorry, I'd rather not. Or as I like to tell someone out there, hey, you stream, why don't you? And then he goes on and plays his drums. But hey, that's, you know, to each their own. I didn't name anyone. All right, we got the basics done here. Oh, no, we don't. Let's go down here. Okay, flaps are down, or spoilers down. Oh, now they are. Flaps up. And just a quick check. Yeah, the throttles will move on command. Get back onto Unicom, and we're set down here. All right, let's pull up some Toolkit real quick. Take a look at our brief and continue on here. That's it, folks. That's the flight. From here to here. This is when it would be kind of neat to have a scale, because I can see people go, oh, that's about 1,000 miles. Yeah, no, it's not. Considering we flew from here to here, and it was like 200 miles. But today we're going to run with about 33,334 pounds. I say about because you'll see in a minute, it doesn't load that easily here. 14,356 pounds. Yeah, we'll be close. 180 people, got a full load. Cost index 6, flight level 240, keeping her down low, not far to go. See if we get weather. 250 at 5, scattered at 1,000 feet, kind of looks that cruddy outside, 8,000 meters. And temperature dew point are the same, 80 degrees. Oh, missed those from yesterday here. Okay, granted 70, but oh, was nice. Down in São Tomé, winds out of the south, 170 at 4, unlimited visibility, 2,000, 4,000, some clouds, and it is 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Gotta love it. Also, we are on VATSIM, so hey, welcome in. I'd like to have you aboard. And hey, let's do some flying down here in Africa. Why don't you? All right, let's load the plane. Now, I use this method for loading. Use what is comfortable for you. This is a newer way. I kind of like it just because it's kind of a nice, easy way to get the plane loaded. All right, so we're loading 14,356. Let's see if we can get that right, because we blew it last time. 14.4. We'll go 14.6. How about that? That'll work. And then we'll go to the next page, and we'll zero out. And then we'll go here. Load that. All right, weight and balance wise, let's take a look. 180, 14.6. All right, were we anywhere close on zero fuel weight? No. Interesting. All right, that's okay. We'll run with it. 137. Take off weight way under, so we're good there. Way ooh. What? All right, well, we're going to run with it. So let's see what we come up with. He got in that quick. Wow. Okay. All right, let's start. All right, let's go to work. APU started. We did lights, flaps in zero, show zero, spoilers down. All right, we're just waiting on the APU. It'll fire up here in a second, and then we'll finish that up and get things working out here on the McDo. A couple of things I got to look into. Another day, not today. All right, let's get up here. Bleed on, that's good. Cross bleeds closed. We'll go high on the pack flow. And generator 1 and 2 are in fault. All right, let's get down here and start the programming. All right, init request. And our alternate, if we have to divert, is to the north and east of the airfield we're at right now. Okay, CFG. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna have that long here. We're about to find out. That would be a no. All right, so we'll just go with this. Align, wind, request, return. Okay, next line. This is going to be interesting. 1278. I'm going to go with the 14.6. All right, we'll go with the numbers there and go to F plan. All right, from here, it's just, you all know the routine. Hang on, go to map. All right, we got 3 fixes between the airport and the next one, Gibro, Riddle, PR, but we got to pick a runway. 22 is what we've selected. There is no SID, so insert it. Okay, we'll have to go with that for now. G. Riddle. Oh, PR STM. Do we have an arrival? Hmm. Okay, I'm just trying to get a lay of the land. So we're going to click here. Arrival. All right, let's see what we have for 2-9er. Ooh. I think. Okay, there we go. I'm just kind of working things. So this is RNAV. Ooh. Okay, that makes sense now. Okay, so we're coming in Gal 1A, transition riddle. Not sure why we're flashing. We definitely have enough fuel. I think we just need to get aligned. And then maybe these numbers will firm up. Okay, RadNav. Okay, and perf. Trying to figure all that out. TO, compute. Go with it. All right. Wrong airport. There we go. 250. Diagonal 5. Oh, 10, 11. All right, so we're looking at 130. Whoa. Okay. Numbers are a little different than I expected, but it's always been a little hairy-carry, if you will, on this. So we'll take a look here one more time. Okay, everything looks good, ready to go. Nose wheel steering, 12 o'clock. Okay, it's just our weird, I know what it is. It's going back to MBO that's killing us. Let's try that. Uh, all right, let's get this thing going. I just really right now have tried to figure it out. And what it didn't like was the going back to MBO, but that shouldn't have been a problem. Okay, progress set, ready to go. Hope you all are ready to go. We're on the Millennium, right? Fun. Yep, there we are. African Airbus African United Tour. Actually, I don't remember the total name. Actually, no, I don't have it up. All right. I think we're ready to go. Other than the chocks, I think we are indeed ready to go. Let's pull those chocks. Let's get to work.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
All right, let's go and do some flying.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Nasty out there.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
All right, it's hooked up. Let's go to work.
Starting pushback. You may start the engines. Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
All right, go down here to the ground spoilers, get them armed. Flaps 2. Lock our door.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
All right, now to the pitch trim. Up 06. All right, we're ready to taxi. Brakes to max and okay, do our quick test here. We're all good and ready to go. Oh, me. All right, we're gonna Malabo traffic, Condor 128, taxi to 29. Correction, 22. We're landing on 29. All right, final takeoff checks. Radar, terrain radar on. Okay. Following through, flaps are set. Landing lights, engine mode as required. Are we in the normal or not? Okay, here we go. And Malabo traffic, Condor 128 departing 22. Oh, sorry about coughing in your ears. That came out of nowhere. Okay, 20. Okay, 90, 100, hands off the throttle. Here we go. Point of no return, V1, rotate. I got a positive ring gear up. pilot on. All right, we're airborne, folks. Hope you enjoyed that. Nice little short turnaround. Get her airborne as quick as we can. Hopefully we'll get out of the clouds. Don't know if we will or not. We're only going to 24,000. And as I told the group earlier in the first flight, hey, I want to say thank you to all of those out there who've been praying for the last 2 years that I would find full-time work. I haven't started yet, but I have, and look forward to next month starting and doing the job there at this car dealer. Not that I haven't been working. I've been working at a grocery store, cleaning floors and other things, but I'm glad, and that was part-time. So now I'm kind of glad to get back into full-time world. Wish I'd made more, but you can't, beggars, you know, can't be choosy. So I will be happy at the rate I am, and hopefully all will be as it should be. But again, thank you so much. Now, what will happen with the stream? That will broach in the next few weeks, next few days, because I really don't know. My hours could be conducive, but may not be in the beginning as my body reacclimates to 8 hours or more of work and 2 different hours of work. So that could kibosh some of the streaming I do. We'll see though. Time is always the one that will tell us. But again, I want to say thank you so much. Why? Oh, I know why I didn't hear that. So much for the prayers that you all sent out, and just wanted to let you know God answered the prayers. Let me send this out. We got a follow about 27 minutes ago. We didn't hear it because we had, oh wow, look at these mountains. The alerts turned off during the debrief, pre-brief to this flight. Debrief last flight, pre-brief this one. Harry is quite large. That's the handle. He followed us, he or she followed us 27 minutes ago. I want to say welcome aboard. Thank you. Unleashed 429, the good-looking Toliss plane. I'm flying the terribly textured A339. What do you mean terribly textured? I usually find some pretty good ones. But hey, welcome in Unleashed 429. Thanks for the first time chat. Ooh, who said this wasn't a Rocky Mountain? Holy mackerel. Look at these. Are these volcanoes? Cool. Wouldn't surprise me, don't it? Oh, I'll have to bring it up here in the next few weeks. Or next few days, actually. So, huh. If you do see something wrong there, Unleashed, the Toliss Discord channel, if you think it's the base textures, they would maybe be the ones to let them know what you're seeing and what you think. That way they could put a update to it. But hey, welcome aboard. Thanks for joining us today as we head a couple of islands south of where we're at. That is just too cool. Clouds keep deciding, are we going to stay or are we going to go? Are we going to stay or are we going to go? All right, we're through 10,000. Let's get those lights off, even though they're going to come on pretty quick. And we're going to go ahead and kill the seatbelt sign. Why? Because this is a relatively short flight. And Unleashed 429, hey, thanks for the follow. Plane has been this way from, hang on, let me switch screens here. Has been this way since released and complained about it many times. By many. Huh. Well, I'll be honest, I've never seen an A339 up close and personal like I have other aircraft, to include this one. So I can't comment how the real one looks versus the flight sim, but we will put it in rotation here real quick and take a look. Now, if I only knew how to paint or how to change that, I would. Now, I will say Flight Factor's A350's panels don't seem the same as this aircraft. I don't know if that's something with the newer please forgive me using a Boeing term, newer generation aircraft, that their schemes may be different. I don't know. Oh, you fly it religiously pretty much next to the 777. Cool. That's awesome. So yeah, I'll get it pulled up. Well, you know, we get to the next airport, we can take a couple minutes and pull it up after the we get on the ground and shut down. So, but anyway, we are on our way. ETA just under 30 minutes. Like I said, pretty much up, pretty much down. All right, speaking of which, let's take a look. Boy, that was pretty cool, though, the terrain there in Guinea, Equatorial. All right, top of climb, staring us down. If you all don't mind, I am going to get the next page set up. QNH there is 1011. Temperature 29. Winds 210 at 4. And for the RNIP approach, we're looking at 386. All right, what I think I've been doing here of late and screwing up my RNIP approach like we did a couple days ago into Nashville. Thankfully, I was on it, following it, and took the plane and landed it. Don't have LS on. I think I did. So when you set up, you're just going to push approach, and that will couple you up with everything. So keep that LS switch off. If you're a real bus driver and no RNIP approaches, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think so, but I think that's where I messed up into Nashville. We're going to find out because we're going to do it that way here. All right, we're coming up to Rittel and the beginning of our arrival for São Tomé. What do we got down here? Just left or in flight? Maybe I'll find out, maybe not. I don't think so. Oh, we'll find out a different way. Oh, there is no... Oh, there he is. Oh, a DC-6 took off for FNLU. Nice. All right, the equal time point is coming up. Hope you all have a great weekend planned. There will be no stream on Sunday. Got plans, need to take care of, and can't wait to see a couple of granddaughters. So see how big the weeds have gotten. and they'll probably punch me when I get there for saying that. But yeah, it'll be cool to see them. Now they'll probably punch me because I called them a weed. But I hope you all have a safe and great weekend. Hey, it's Lent, and the fish fries are up and going again. That's one of my favorite things of this time of the year with Lent is the fish fries. Oh, they're always delicious. Grandkids are always better than us. I know I don't get to see mine as much as I would like, says Unleashed 420. Yeah, thank goodness, thank God that ours are, relatively close. It's just, I mean, we're talking an hour to get over there. Now, that's not a lot of time, I know, to a lot of people, but it their lives are busy, our lives, are busy, so not making excuses, but yeah, they're not as far away as many are. So, but yeah, they are great. Oh, yeah, that's about how far away we are from my folks, and no, we're actually almost doubled that, about, so they don't even get to see the great grandkids that much. But, hey, we do the best we can. I mean, when I was growing up, we could be on the other side of the country to my grandparents. So, actually, with him in the military, we were overseas once. So, yeah. But yeah, I get it, Unleashed. Yeah. Love to see them as much as we see the one right here in town, but that's what we are dealt with, and do the best we can. All right, how far to descent? 50 miles. Okay, let me do a double check here. Make sure I don't have any altitude restraints. Below 8,000. Okay, if I follow it, we should be fine. All right, that's all I wanted to know. Let's go ahead, set I'm going to go ahead, set 2,500. Excuse me. And start a slow descent. Now, I flew on a flight. You've all heard this story. Some new may not have. From St. Louis to Alaska. 10 years ago now. Something like that. Me and the wife took the little, I'll call it shuttle, even though it's not, American Airlines from St. Louis to Chicago to pick our flight up. And the captain got halfway through the climb and turned the seatbelt sign off and kept it off most of the way down. I want to say like 19,000. Now, I know one reason. He says so we could stretch our legs, use the restroom and all of that, because if you haven't looked on a map, St. Louis to Chicago is pretty much you're up, you're down. And so you're not going to really, and you don't get above 27, 28 usually. Rare you'll get into the 30s. And but I know it's so they can sell more alcohol to help pay off the flight, because that's a lot of jet fuel. Granted, the plane's relatively full, so there's a lot of money generated there. But yeah. So that's when you hear me kid that we've turned the seatbelt sign off early, and we'll keep it off a little later than normal so that we can sell some more alcohol to pay for the flight. So, but yeah, that was a great flight, by the way. Not so much to Anchorage. I was a little miffed, but you know, welcome to flying coach or flying. There's a whole lot to that story we're not going to get into, and it is what it was, and can't change it. Look, is that an island? Oh my, I can't tell. I really can't tell. Hang on. That should, oh yeah, that's PR coming up. That's the name of the navigation fix there, but huh. All right, sorry for that yawn there, by the way. Okay, let's set up for the approach again. Sorry, I just had something weird in my ears. I was trying to figure out what the heck was it. All right, so we're in the descent. So let me get back on this page. All right, and as you just saw, we're about 10 minutes out from landing. So if you want to put the prediction in, exclamation mark predict space and a negative number, we'll see how we do. Last flight, I actually didn't check because I didn't think I saw any go through. If I see any, we'll check it on the ground. Can't do it in the air. It's basically checking, you know, how, you know, feet per minute. The last one was pretty good, and it was very bad weather in Newark. So yeah, let's see how we do on this one. Speaking of which, 4,000 is our transition. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, for those new to the channel, we have a dog, well, call him 140. We'll be nice. 140-pound Mastiff Shepherd mix. What a big scaredy cat. We got a new dryer. The old dryer, we didn't do the buzzer because it always kept going off and off and off. Got really annoying. We haven't figured out how to turn this one off yet. He is just like, would you guys stop it? Poor guy. And I have to always tell myself they have a much sensitive ear than we do, so I can't imagine what it sounds like. But poor pup. No, not really. Oh. By the way, have you all been watching the Olympics here of late? Wow. Well, not here of late. I mean, last day or two. Wow. I'm here to tell you, I used to not be a huge fan of figure skating, but watching them here of late, holy mackerel. Just amazing, let alone the bobsledding and the skiing and everything else. Just outrageous, you know, but I'll say one thing. They showed yesterday, and it might have been a pre-show to the Olympics here in St. Louis, what the Milan Olympics looked like 70, was it 50 or 70 years ago. I kind of wish we'd go a little bit back to what they did. That being skating on ponds, ice or hockey, like you did as a kid on a pond, frozen over. I don't know. I kind of, you know, it looks like more what you should see in a Winter Olympic. None of these putting them in a dome to make everyone comfortable. It's winter, for crying out loud. It's supposed to be cold and snowy and all of that. I know, I can hear the woman go, oh, it's gonna ruin my hair. Come on. And in the summer should be outside. Shouldn't be in these coliseums. They should be outside in the open air. But one interesting note came. They showed the original ski jump, I think it was, from that Olympic. They said they could not even dream of using that this time around, because where they were landing back then, they're like doubled the distance down the hill, so they wouldn't even land where they're supposed to, in the way the aerodynamics and all of that with skiing has changed. So I was like, whoa. But yeah, quite interesting what's going on in the Olympics, and wow, amazing. The bobsledding has always been one that I really love, that sport. But love to try it once, but then I don't know if I really want to. Just watched, they had a crash they were showing some, I don't know when, on Facebook or on the news. No thank you. So, but yeah, you know, it would be neat to see it return to outside. Yeah, I heard about that, how it was, if I remember right, was that the one where the captain tied it up and then another one won it for him? Because I was working on getting things set up while they showed excerpts of that. But yeah, I mean, amazing to see them win. In overtime. Yep, that okay. And someone was saying, I forget, I think the Canadians should have the advantage in this. Why? There's a lot of states that border the Canadians and get just as much, if not maybe more, snow and play in the hockey and all of that. So now, if you were talking the men's team, I really would laugh at you, because just about every team had a professional hockey player in the NHL. Five, beat them 5-0? Oh, first time. Wow. So it was, yeah, I was kind of laughing at that comment. No problem. I'm currently hands-free descending, so it's easy to read and fly at the same time. We'll be getting back into it here probably around where the squiggly mark is here to mark where we should steepen our descent. But yeah, it's been fun to watch. Like I said, normally I don't get into figure skating, but for some reason this year I have just been mesmerized by how well they are. And then of course the heartbreaks that occur when they fall. Oh. So great night though last night, and actually every night that I've watched here of late. So tonight I think I'll be watching again. Since I got to work tomorrow, so there's definitely no lengthy flight, if any, tonight, because it's important to have my fish. It's fish fry night. So big thing here in the Midwest, and I know probably throughout the country. I heard about that. Yeah, the cross-country guy. Yeah, from North. Yeah, I've heard a lot about him. I have yet to see him on there. I seem to always miss. Story of my life. Well, the good thing is, see, tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, I think we'll have 2 days more of Olympics. Let's see, Unleashed is saying he stays in the pack till about half lap left and then jets and wins by 30 seconds. Wow. Well, there's, right there. It's a sport I could do, except maybe 100 feet, and that might be too far. Because, you get to keep the poles on the ground much a longer time than any other skiing sport. Oh yeah, grasping for air. Oh yeah. He smiles there, not even tired. That's like, what was I watching? Speed skating. Oh, I don't know the kid from the US. He's just like skating, and then all of a sudden just explodes and is ahead of everyone. And like you just said there with that guy from Norway, not gasping for air or anything. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed your extra alcohol time. We are through 10,000 feet and about to land. Flight attendants, prepare to land. Again, what I think, if you all were here watching into Nashville a couple days ago, if not, it's up on YouTube. Where I think I screwed up is I had LS selected when I selected approach on that RNIP approach. So we'll see how this works out. See if it goes better. Can't hurt. At least this time we ought to see the runway a little better instead of being socked in the weather like we were a couple nights ago. Which, by the way, that same system was on the East Coast earlier today. May still be, I don't know. I know this much. That was seriously low ceilings in Newark. 500 feet we broke out. 500 to 600, I should say. I didn't really catch it. All right, and we're set. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, bring us down to 20 medium. Let's go over here real quick. Landing, reset. Oh, and we got a nice short runway to boot. All right. Okay, so everything looks good. Definitely medium on the brakes. All right, final checks here, altimeters, landing, RNAV, and all right, let's 1011 is perfect.
2,500.
Oh, great. I don't see the runway. Hopefully at ST 510, 6 miles out. All right, it should. All right, let's see if we're going to do as we're supposed to. Hey, we are. It's amazing when you do it like you're supposed to. Okay, missed approach is 386. Actually, stand by. Above ground. 370. I got a runway in sight. Plane's mine. Make sure they're down. Of course the wind shifted. No, it didn't. All right, stable landing. These are some neat places to go.
$500.
100 above.
400.
Minimum.
300. 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20,
Retard.
10.
Drive.
Oh, I have not been on a ramp like this. Okay, parking brake set. Maybe. There it goes. All right, welcome in. All right, there you have it, folks. Real quick, let's make sure brick fans. Oh, elapsed times. Fuel pumps. One-hour flight. Gotta love it. Nice short hop, like I told y'all. All right, we're parked on the ramp. I hope correctly. I don't know. But that was indeed a fun flight to Sao Tome, or something like that. Sao space Tome. All right, let's take a look at this real quick. Get the overlay out of here up top. All right, now I think I saw 118 feet a minute. Let me see what Millennium got us at. 61 feet a minute. Nice. Wait. Positive. Interesting. I don't know how it did that. All right. Well, anyway, we're on the ground here. Are we hovering? That was actually, it felt good. I needed that. I've had a bunch of bad Airbus RNAV landings, and that one came through for us. You know what? Hang on. There we go. All right, that way they don't close on us. Okay, let's get outside again, take a look. Where the heck did our guy go? Jeez. I don't get it. All right, well, anyway, he decided to bail on us. All right, so there you have it, Condor in here. We had a great flight. Let's take a look at Elevatech. All right, 248 miles. They got us at 33 feet a minute. We'll take it. 144 knots over the ground. 1G. Wow. Great, great. Love it. And again, no landing symbol. I wonder why. Real quick, don't mean to take up your time here. I'm gonna have to go through here probably. Oh well, I have no idea. If you all do, let me know. I sure would appreciate it. All right, let's head over to the unofficial scorekeeper for Flying with Mike. That being Sim Toolkit, and they got us at 118 feet a minute, 144 knots. Wow. And 1G. All right. Well, let's complete the flight and see what we did. All right, again, as I said, 1 hour, 235, 2,000 kilograms of fuel. That's why I knew we were fine. That's about 4,000 pounds of fuel. And 118. Oh, yeah, look at that. 1,900 feet down the runway. We'll take it just on the center line. Oh, that's what we want to see. Anyone on the ramp to give us an idea how they park? Nope. Oh well. But anyway, look at that. Here's the interesting thing. Landing zone ends here, end of runway zone coming up. Wow. Ooh. You gotta love 7,000 foot runways. So anyway, there's the particular numbers and all. So let me scroll back here a moment. Just a couple. All right, it's being very finicky, so we'll do it the old-fashioned way. We'll look on my phone. All right, it's really not showing it. All right, well, there you have it, folks. We're on the ground. I don't know why things do what they do. Here we go. Holy mackerel. Here we go. Flying with Mike, 180 feet a minute. All righty. All right, we're the only one, by the way, to in the running there. All right, well, that was a phenomenal flight. Don't know why our front ladder truck decided to go bye-bye, but it went bye-bye. And there you have the Atlantic Ocean behind us. So I hope y'all enjoyed this day. 2 flights for us on Twitch. First one, St. Louis to Newark. Really, really crummy weather into Newark. I believe we had 400 broken, 900 overcast. Mile to a mile and a half visibility. All of that pretty close. Played out, I think we broke between 500 600 feet. And definitely the visibility was pretty much none, but it was a great flight. What a fun flight. Flight factor 767. This also was a great flight out of Malabo for São Tomé, and we enjoyed it. Beautiful landing here. Man, I'm really liking it down here. We had some great scenery to look at on the way out of Guinea, Equatoria, and boy, that was a fun island. So again, hope you enjoyed. Next flight will be hopefully Monday. I'll have an idea what it'll be here shortly, and it'll be at around 1700 Zulu. So if you're on YouTube, we are live 1700 Zulu on Mondays and Fridays for the next couple of weeks. When I start my new job, I don't know what our schedule will be like. And again, thank you all for those who prayed and for the over the last 2 years. We have finally received employment full-time with a company, and I just want to say thank you. Now, we had been working part-time, say, the last 9-10 months, but we've continued to look for full-time work. God has finally opened a door, and we're back, hopefully, with a full-time start. Starting in March, and we'll go from there how the streams will be from that point on. So again, thank you so much. They are so much appreciated. You all are so appreciated, and thank you. If I may, if you're new to the channel, we would love for you, if you're on Twitch, to click follow. If you're watching us on YouTube, click that subscribe button. They're both free, and they will, if you have notifications active on it, let you know. Twitch, it'll let you know when we go live. YouTube, when a new video is up. Thank you so much. And if you want to help support monetarily, I'll give you the link. Hang on a second. My fingers did not want to type. You can hit the subscribe button here in Twitch anytime, or let's try this. Go to this and follow the instructions. Any help you can do to help keep the lights on in the hangar here of Flying with Mike, much appreciated. But again, prayers. Oh, thank you so much for them. And thank you again. So we're going to leave you all tonight with the A320 here on the line in São Tomé. And I hope you all have a wonderfully safe weekend, and we'll see you Monday. God bless. And just remember the verse of the day, if you haven't seen it. Create in me a pure heart, O God, renew a steadfast spirit within me. King David's prayer of repentance, prayer to God after, boy, what a tumultuous life. God's loved son, if you will, not Jesus, his earthly king, would become king of the Israelites. And the eye of God, the pearl or the eye of how you want to ever say that. And boy, did he shows that people who mess up aren't necessarily out of God's
Attention all aircraft. UNH 1009.
created me a pure heart, O God, renew a steadfast spirit within me. That comes out of Psalms 51:10. Keep it in mind. God bless. We'll see you Monday. Thank you, Unleashed 429. Harry is quite large for the follows. Look forward to seeing you on the next upcoming streams. Unleashed, you are so welcome and most welcome anytime we're live. Love to talk with you. You have a great night. Have a blessed weekend.